If you have been confused at all about Medicare, one organization says simply, if you have questions, we have answers.
So it is fitting they are called Q&A Group. Patrick Quigley is here to tell us more because open enrollment for Medicare is near. Patrick, thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having us.
So for anybody who didn't tune in last time you were on, let's talk about what Q&A Group does for seniors.
Sure. You know, it's ironic. Today is October 1st, and today's the first day we can start talking about the specifics about Medicare for next year. So this is good timing. By now, seniors are getting inundated in their mailboxes and on TV with commercials, flyers, and advertisement. And oftentimes when I talk to seniors, they've got a stack of stuff on their counters that they think the answers are in there, and they're not. And so one of our functions is to, one, conduct workshops all over Southern Arizona. And then secondly, we provide two functions. One, we do the Medicare evaluations for seniors. You know, we're going to ask them about their doctors, their prescriptions, any certain chronic conditions, things of that nature, and we'll make recommendations for them to choose from. As I said the last time I was here, the good news is there's a lot of options for seniors here. The bad news is there's a lot of options, and so it gets confusing. The second thing we do, though, which I think is even more critical, is what we call our advocacy or our concierge services. It's just not about finding a plan for a senior. It's being there during the year when there's problems or there's challenges and they need help. Seniors sometimes feel like they're alone. And what we tell our clients is if you ever have a question, a problem, concern, we don't want you dialing a toll-free number and talking to a stranger. You call us. We're here. We're local. We'll either fix the problem or explain what's going on. And I think that's very important. And I want to share a real quick story about one of the clients that called us this year. It was an elderly lady in Phoenix. And she was crying, and she was in the donut hole, which means for most seniors you're spending a lot of money on your prescriptions. And she was diabetic, and she said, "Pat, I can't afford my diabetic medication anymore. So I think I just need to stop." And she was in tears, and I was almost in tears, and I said, "I tell you what, we're going to see what we can do." So we made phone calls, and the long story is, you know, we were able to get her medications supplied to her. We were able to get her onto a new plan. And I know the insurance carrier wouldn't have had that opportunity to help her in that way. So when you talk about our concierge services, that's where it really hits home for us, and we take it very serious. And I know you have a graphic up there that you'll show of our team. Every one of those people are very passionate about what they do. They're excited about working with the seniors.
Well, I love we get to see the faces on the other end, you know, when we come out to the workshops, when we make phone calls, and we talk about, like, you know, there's this big pile of information that we're going to be getting, all this stuff to go through, and I'm sure the first thing people say is, I just want to know what pertains to me, or what are the key points that I should even be looking for when I'm rummaging through all this information. Are there some key points that we should really be asking ourselves?
Well, most of the mail they get, they don't have the answers in there. Every year about right now they're getting something called an annual notice of change, and it says what's changing on their plan. It comes in a booklet with real small print, and we do this for a living, and it's hard to find those answers sometimes. And so really they need to seek out someone that has a solid understanding of all the different carriers that are available to them to help them out.
Absolutely. And to help us even more, you're going above and beyond by adding these two large workshops that seniors can attend, whether they're enrolled or not. And this is going to really clear up a lot of these questions that they have.
Correct. Can we back up first about some changes that I think need to be mentioned here? First of all, there's a new company, a new insurance company coming into town. It's Cigna. Everybody's heard of Cigna. They're very iconic. I think if they're not the oldest, they're one of the oldest companies in the country. And that's good news for seniors here. There's going to be another option. Secondly, in Pima County, if seniors are on a plan called SCAN, they're exiting the state of Arizona. So those seniors are going to be without a plan, and they need to make a change on that, and they can call us. Finally, if you're living in Cochise County, United Healthcare is getting rid of one of their plans as well, which are going to leave about 2,500 seniors in Cochise County looking for help. One of the graphics we have has a toll-free number, so they can call us free of charge, and we'll help them on that as well. With respects to the workshops, you know, it's important that people attend, and the reason is because they're confused, they're seeking information, and that's going to be the place to get it. We're going to talk about all the different carriers. We're going to have all the different information there. We're going to have about 20 advisors there helping seniors work through all the changes. We're going to talk about what's changing to original Medicare. We're going to talk about how the Affordable Care Act has impacted their benefits over the years. I know seniors are terrified of that. And we'll break through the fact and the fiction with them on that. And you know what? We make it a lot of fun at our workshops. We have fun, we laugh, but we get the good information out to them so they can understand it.
Well, I feel like everybody, like you were talking about the woman in Phoenix, everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different need. So it's not like we can just put out one piece of information and it just pertains to everybody. So it's good that we have these workshops. They have specific questions they need those answers to. Q&A is going to be able to do that for them.
Absolutely. It's kind of like trying to stick the square peg in the round hole. It doesn't fit sometimes.
Well, I think these workshops are amazing. This is timely, like we said, because open enrollment is coming up in October 1st. Today is the first day we're going to be able to really break down these changes.
Correct. And let me just clarify, though. The open enrollment season starts October 15th and ends December 7th, and that's the time where the seniors then can make changes if they want to, and we're here to help them with that.
So get the information now before you're ready to make those decisions.
Exactly.
This could not be more important. I know when we first sat down, Patrick, we asked, last time you were on, how many phone calls you said, and people were just calling off the hook because this is really important to them and they really want, to be able to get those answers. So this is very important that you come on, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Now, you are all invited to a workshop for more information on October 15th or on the 21st. Now, seating is limited, so make sure to dial 584-0005 to reserve your seat. For more details about Q&A, you can visit qandagroup.com.